I'm in Shipley or Bowden, somewhere around there, and I've just been to the Cow and Calf Rock. I've got some footage of that on my GoPro, which looks pretty cool, to be fair. It is wet, it is windy, it is just not great conditions out there, but it's been a lot of fun. So the leap of faith is I've whacked the camera on the back and I'm now getting footage of it while I'm driving. So that's the first. I'm a little bit worried about the rain and the windscreen. I did give you a good clean, a bit of alcohol wipage, and I've whacked the old mount on. Great success. A couple of things. That rock was really cool for being a rock. You know, as far as rocks goes, I enjoyed it. But what I'm enjoying more is these little roads in the back country here. Look at that, sheep just on the road. Just on the road. Just hanging about, having a bit of a meal. These little villages down the back are absolutely stunning. I think I'm a little bit in love with them, to be fair. Now, the problem is I haven't put the destination I'm going to back to the hotel in the sat-nav. I was going to stay home today and rest and not do any sort of recording, but someone I was speaking to recommended I come up here. Today's like the first day of the World Cup. I should still get home in time for that. It's Mexico versus South Africa. I wonder if they have the old Voo sailors on. So yeah, I'm heading back now so I can get back in time for that. Fuck. Nice. There was nobody there. It was quiet. The wind inside, like, because it's kind of hollowed out, so it's like a horseshoe really, where the two rocks have been cleft in twain. Around there's a bit of a wind tunnel, hence the hair and the rain, to be fair. But it got really loud there, louder than I thought it would be. So that was quite cool. And then the GoPro fell over. So up there was really nice, actually. I really enjoyed it. I'm glad I was told to go up there. What blew my mind as a city boy was there was just sheep hanging around, literally just hanging around, and no one else thought anything of it, but I did. It was very, very strange to me, but quite endearing at the same time. One thing I'm noticing about these little back roads in Yorkshire is there's a lot of pubs, like a lot of pubs. I've driven past about 4 or 5, and I'm only 20 minutes away from the hotel. So if you want to drink, you'll be alright in Yorkshire. Just don't do a pub crawl, you'll be paralytic by the end of it. Look at them sheep just hanging about. I don't get to the countryside ever, to be honest with you, and I'm barely in it now. Kind of barely scratched the surface. But being up in those rocks, they were cool as hell. They were cool as hell. Steeper than I thought as well. They put me through my paces. I did get a bit out of breath up there. They love a speed bump around here and all. Jesus. I'm excited about having the old mount on the back actually recording now. That's kind of cool. That's like a little milestone, actually. I'm hoping the footage comes out, but it's raining, so I'm guessing there's going to be like water spots on the lens and all that kind of stuff. It's just not going to show very good footage. But hey, you know what? It is what it is. Ooh, ooh. Man, these speed bumps bigger than the hills. Is there a national speed limit on this road? Alright, fair enough. It does say slow down there, so I'm guessing it's a side entrance. No, you can go for it. This is a road to come on the bike on. Whoa, this will be a lot of fun. So I spent maybe about half an hour up on the rocks. I would have spent longer. I was going to wait for sunset, which is at 9:30 tonight, but the wind, the rain was soaking me right through. I was starting to get cold, so I kind of knocked that on the head, to be fair. Okay, I think I'm going the right way. So I'm knocked down the head. I'm soaked all the way through, so there's no way I was going to stay up there until sundown. On top of that, there ain't a lot of sun about at the minute, so there's no point. I don't recognise where I am, which isn't unusual because I'm somewhere I've never been before. But oh no, I did come past this big house here. Yep, I did. So I'm on the right track. I'm going to go right at the end of here. Do you know the main thing is that cost me no money, and I've had a nice time. It cost me absolutely no money, and I just walked round a rock, sat on a bench after work, day's work I did, and then I sat on that bench up there on them rocks, and I feel like I've had a good day. I feel like that was really worth doing. If you ever find yourself in this area, take yourself 20 minutes out of the way, get yourself up there and go and have a look. What I'm more impressed with is I've made my way back to my hotel so far without a sat nav. I remembered the way. That's a victory for me. I cannot believe that there's sheep in the road. That's blown my mind. That's absolutely blown my mind. The only things I usually see in the roads down our way are potholes and cyclists. Not ideal. Alright. So there's a speed camera up here somewhere. See, this little O&O system, worth its weight in gold. I'm in an area I don't know where the speed cameras are, can't see one. That's told me there's one here. It's hiding somewhere around here. That was well worth 70 quid. Well worth it. I want to do more of Yorkshire. I want to go and see some more of this sort of farmland stuff. It really did remind me of being in a video game. It really did make me feel like it was a fantasy setting or something like that, and I only spent an hour there, half an hour to an hour, I can't remember, it was about an hour, enough to get soaked, as I keep saying. But I want to go out there more. Unfortunately I'm leaving tomorrow morning, but I'm coming back when the summer gets better. I'm coming back and I'm going to find some more places like that. It was great. It was really great. And it looks like we're coming back into civilization now. So the roads aren't as exciting as they are around the back end, but there's still a real nice charm to this area. That the people I work with up here, who work in the head office I work in, they don't see it, they're used to it, but to me this is fantastic. There's character everywhere you look. This little pub on the left is really worth having a pint in, to be fair. Oh, speaking of having a pint, that restaurant I went to, that's, like I said yesterday, was next to the hotel I'm staying in, the Travel Lodge. Turns out it was a Hungry Horse. So all it was a little bit of slop. Slop was okay, but it was just slop. Cheap food. They're up for the World Cup there. Cheap food. Cheap pint. Better than the Travel Lodge. I ate in the Travel Lodge last night, and that was awful. That really was awful. I've got to be honest with you, I'm not a massive fan of the Travel Lodge. It was cheaper than the Hollins Hall, which we went past, which is where I normally stay. It's the golf course. It is a little bit cheaper, so I thought I'd try it out. It's the Hungry Horse, the Noble Comb it's called. It was alright. It was alright. Big value, I'd agree with that, just to be honest with you. What did I have? I had Christ, what did I have? I had an Impossible burger. I don't know why it was impossible. It was just your single burger, single hamburger. Chips, which were okay. They were. I've stalled my car. Yeah, alright, fuck off. Alright, I've survived being bibbed at. I stalled my car on the hill, which was silly. But I didn't even get 10 seconds to turn the car back on before they were bibbing. Oh well, here's what it is. Let's stop this. So yeah, I was talking about the harvester next door. It's okay, it's just a harvester. I had a standard meal, cost me 27 quid with tips. I'd go again, to be honest. I'd go again. So I leave tomorrow. I'm going to check out about 9:30, and I should be on the road by about 11 tomorrow, because I'm going to pop into the office and I'm going to do a few bits and I'm going to head back down south. I've got to be back home for 5 because I've got a boxing class at 5. So I'm going to need to get a bifter on, to be honest with you, and I'll probably minimise the stops tomorrow. Probably minimise the stops. So if I don't make another video on this journey from here, it's been cool. I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed driving up the A1. I always do. There's been really minimal disruption, to be honest with you. No traffic, no roads closed, no going the wrong way. Got involved with a calf and cow. That was cool. That was really cool. Spilt tea all over my pink shirt. Not so cool. But yeah, it's been a good couple of days, considering I've been working. If you do end up in this area, Shipley, for whatever reason, take 20 minutes out. Go and have a look at them rocks. Yes, they're only rocks, but they were really cool rocks. Really enjoyed them. Actually took a bit of a weight off my mind, and it washed the work day away from me. And it was just nice to be there, even though the weather was not cooperative. So yeah, have a go.